Hello and welcome to a new episode of Team Talk at the 5th stage of the season. The sun is out, we're standing on the plaza at the Ramatuel St-Tropez horse show, the Longines Athena Onassis horse show. And for Team Talk, we have once again got 3 guests lined up for you. And one of my guests is riding on a team that is producing better and better results throughout the season. We welcome him. It is SAMEH DAHAN. SAMEH, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You've been in worse places, I guess.
Oh, yes, for sure. But that's one of the nicest shows on the tour. I must say, I really love it here.
Absolutely, Sam. It's going really well with GANTS stars. There's a new vibe. Results are coming through. Why do you think that's happening?
I think 3 of the team members are already on the same team for 2 years now, so that makes a difference. And then the 3 new additions are great riders, and they have a great team spirit. Isabella, Johnny, and Jens already started in Doha, Mexico, and Miami, and they've done a great job. So I think that's just brings everybody together a little bit, and they fight more for the team. And I'm really excited for the rest of the season.
Because that's remarkable. It's those new riders that have been producing the good results so far. We talk about Jens Bachmann, Isabella Ruskov, as you said, Johnny Pauls, who came over from Miami Celtics. I remember you telling us a few years ago when you started with Hamburg Giants, it's so important to bond early, to click early with your teammates, because it's not just 6 individuals riding on a team. The better you connect, the better you communicate, the earlier you start producing results. How is that vibe going inside the team? What's going on in the WhatsApp group? How are the conversations going?
1000% is right, because if you look, Johnny and Jens started already Doha, and then they did together Mexico and Miami, and Isabella was an addition to them. So that just makes that bond early on in the season, and everybody, like, they get to know their horses. And Isabella did a great job in Mexico, and Jens has been very, very consistent. Johnny brought a great clear in Mexico as well. Now I got added in Madrid. Okay, the results are so and so, but we still finished 4th last week, so I think it's still a good result. And don't forget, like, we still have 2 riders that haven't even featured at all, and they're 2 really strong riders. So like I said, I'm really, really excited. There's a lot of going backward and forwards in the WhatsApp group, as you're saying, just trying to feature the best horses and the best teams at every venue. It's not easy sometimes because you need a lot of horsepower, and you know how it is. But I think we're really looking forward to the rest of the season and the spirit now, because we're already higher up on we're 9th, I think, on the league. So it just makes us more hungry to try to kick on and keep going. So excited.
The last 2 riders that you speak of, while we had some people caught in front of the camera, is Keane O'Connor and Max Watchman. Any idea when they will be featuring on the team and on the league?
I think they're jumping on the bit also to start. I spoke to Keane already a week ago, and he's just getting a few horses ready and to get going, because you can't be schooling here. You have to come here and you're ready to show and perform. So I think that's their plan. I think Max has a few final exams to get rid of and finish, and then after that he'll also be ready to go. Their horses have been jumping 2-3 star level, and they've been doing very well. Now it's just a matter of getting them ready for 5-star level.
So that sounds like second part of the season, July and onwards, that we will see those riders coming. Actually, you're sitting 9th on the podium, 9th on the leaderboard, 3rd out in Mexico, 4th just missed out on the podium by a few tenths of seconds. There was one stage where you were eliminated, where actually the team also did really well, but it feels like this GANTS Stars is on a new vibe, on a new role. Does it have any effect on your own preparation, how you travel to these shows now, knowing that maybe you have the stronger team around you?
Yeah, for sure. Now you wanna perform on the team classes. Before a lot of these shows you go to, and you don't have a chance as a team, and you just think of an individual plan to get your horse in the best shape for the Grand Prix. But now you think more that you have to perform on the team class and get it done. And like you said, in Mexico we were just outside of the podium. I think I had one too many. My mare jumped really good. Had the second last jump that I thought it was unnecessary. Otherwise, would have been second. Jens was maybe half a second slower because his horse was kicking around the turn to the combination. Again, that cost us a place. So it's just very, very tiny margins. And that's what I'm saying. You have to now come and perform for the team, not just think of an individual plan. And that's why I think this year the GANTS Star are a lot stronger. And I don't want to say jinx it and put a Scott on our team and say we're the dark horse, but I think we are.
You don't want to say it, but you do it anyway. Talk to me about the team for this weekend. Who's riding? Which horse have you got here? What's the plan for round 1, round 2?
Okay, so basically Isabella will start the first round with Jumpy. She's in great form and her horse is jumping great for her as well. So she'll start tomorrow for the team. Johnny has a new horse that he was placed very well in Mexico on the Sunday class. So he'll start again tomorrow. I'll build my gray mare because obviously I just jumped in Madrid. So thinking stamina and things like this, I'll build her for the second league. And also depends how the guys perform tomorrow. And we'll sit and have a chat on the Friday to decide who jumps on Saturday.
All right, Sam, as the sun gets very bright here on the white floor, thank you very much for coming to talk to us. And I will keep in mind that GANTS just might be the dark horse. It's a bizarre season, no? Bizarre season. Paris Panthers, Valkenswaard United. Have you got any explanation for their underperformance, also Shanghai Swans?
Listen, we're very early in the season, and I think everybody's kind of feeling a little bit where their horses are at that level. You know, you don't have a lot of 5 stars outdoor prep shows before coming to Doha, Mexico, Miami. So you're kind of going a little bit in the unknown, and then you see how your horses are. So I'd say from this show on, I think you'll see those strong teams performing even better. We were unlucky in Miami, as you said, we got eliminated. We would have been even higher on the podium. So it's really early stages, but those teams I think will come back fighting very soon.
All right, super. Sam, thank you very much and thanks for talking to us. Good luck, and we'll see how that goes for GANTS throughout of the weekend here with Isabella Ruskov, with Johnny Puls, Samuel DAHAN, and as said with Kieran O'Connor and Max Watchman still waiting in the wings and later to come. We have got a new face for you. We make that a tradition here on day 1 of Team Talk. New face on Global Champions League. She is right there and she's featuring all of the strongest teams of the season. It's Linda Hed from Sweden. Oh, that's 2 things. That's the most positive introduction into Team Talk I've ever seen, and how smart to wear sunglasses. I've got them somewhere, but I don't have them here. It's quite bright, you know.
But it's wonderful, eh?
You happy to be here?
Oh yeah, it's really nice.
Linda Hed, first of all, how to pronounce your last name?
In Sweden we say Hed, but international it's Hed.
we will go with Hed, as Swedish as possible. Talk to me about yourself. The people there, they don't know you. What do they need to know about you?
Oh, I have been in the sport for a very long time. I have 2 small kids, so I've been a little bit up, a little bit down, taking care of kids in the between. But I know the sport for a long time, but I'm very new here now for the Globals. And yeah, I run my stables south of Sweden, very close to Copenhagen. And sometimes I used to be like you. I'm doing TV and I did Olympics commentating.
Let's take you off GCL and into commentary position. How about that?
Yeah, I like that. I really enjoy working with it. So yeah, I can join you if you want.
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind. It's a very good plan. Good to know. What can we expect from you on Hamburg Giants? Because you come in, you're new, you're signed for Hamburg Giants, a team that currently sits 2nd on the league that has done remarkably well over the first 4 stages. What can we expect from you, you think?
I'm still learning. Like I told you, I'm new in the Globals and I don't really know how to manage and how to do it. But I will do my best and I hope it will get as far as it's possible.
I have to put a little bit of pressure on you now. This game, this Global Champions League, is about jumping clears. Have you got clears in you?
Yes, I'm a fighter, so for sure I will try to be a clear round.
Talk to me about your horses. What can we expect from you in terms of horses? Have you got 1 or 5 horses that can fit in this competition, this Global Champions League format? How strong do you think they're horse-wise?
My plan is I have 4 horses for this. The 2 now is the Curio, who have done the biggest classes, and also Hardcore, who's here. He's quite new in the big classes, but he's a big heart and he really fights. And then I have 2 at home. They plan maybe go to Stockholm, and 1 8-year-old who doing super job, but still very young. So he will maybe go in a little bit in the end of the season, I hope. So, but yeah, I think it's a nice group of horses I have.
It's interesting because you're feeling Barbles, Simon de Lestre, Suus Kuijten, Sarah Vingrakova and you. In the end, teams can start very early with good performances, but it's in the end that it's about the championship or at least the top 4 position. From what I hear from you, what I know from the other riders, it sounds like you also can contribute with horsepower when it gets tight at the end, when all those competitions line up one after the other. It feels like you could be an asset. Do you feel that you can really contribute to bring this team to the top 4 position of this league? Are you ready to fight for it, or do you say no, I will be the one who stands back and lets it happen, and I will be a stand-in, or do you want to play a front role in this team?
For sure not. I'm not really ready to have the front row, but I think I will be a very good teammate for them.
It's actually very valuable.
I hope so.
All right. Linda, thank you very much for talking to us. Very much appreciate that you take the time. The thing is, you're new, but you're straight away in the deep end. You straight away have to feature on the team alongside Simon Lester, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And is it going to be De Curio?
Yeah, De Curio is going. He feels really great today, so.
You jumped him in the warm-up. How does the arena feel a little bit with the slope? Do you worry about it? There's a little bit of a downhill slope on the arena?
I haven't noticed it, so don't tell me.
That's good. All right, Linda, thank you very much for talking to us. Best of luck tomorrow, and then we'll see. Maybe we have another interview in the winners' interview after GCL round 1.
Can I fly out? Can I fly out?
What do you mean fly out? Bye, Linda. What a character, great personality. Linda Heet, fantastic. Last man to go is not an introduction to, needs no introduction to Global Champions League. It is one of the most successful riders in the history of the league, the one and only Ben Maher. Ben, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for going early in the warm-up and for coming here. You're in a new situation, not only in a new color, new jacket, but also for the first time in a team that seems to struggle a little bit.
Yeah, it's early days yet though, but we do need to get going. I think I said one time before on the interview that we, on paper, are a very, very strong team, and we have a lot of horsepower, but we're not getting the results right now. Too many fences falling, and we're looking to try and change that around this week.
Is there any explanation on how or why these fences are falling, on why it didn't work so far?
I can only speak for myself. Baltic jumped both times clear and then 4, very unlucky, and then he went on to jump well in the Grand Prix, so there's always things that I can do better, but Dara's also had a couple of rounds like that. I wasn't present there in Madrid last week, but again uncharacteristic for those riders, so we need to work a little bit harder and fight back, but there is a long way to go, but we can't afford to wait any longer.
You really can't wait. It's about, I don't know how many, it's more than 50 points the difference between your position and the leader's position. However, I've got good news for you. I figured it out. If you look at the results of your teammates, they always perform well on the last day. But so far in Madrid and in Mexico, the last day wasn't the Global Champions League day. Here in St-Tropez it is. If you think about King's Cup and Mexico, where King's Cup where both Harry Smulders and Dara Kenny were in the jump off. If you think about Mexico, where Dara won both classes, it happens on the 3rd day. Here we have a GCL round 2 on day 3, so that's positive.
Yeah, I hope you're right. For me, it's definitely an advantage this week in Mexico when I had back-to-back days with just the one horse there. It was a lot of jumping, so the day off in between would definitely help. But hopefully your statistics are right, and we can hold you to that this week.
History learns us that my statistics are also very often wrong, so I don't want to say anything about that. Ben, talk to me about the team composition here for this weekend. What do we need to know? Who is here? Which horses have you got? What's the plan for round 1?
I have Baltic here again this week for both rounds of the team. I have a backup horse of my wife's just in case. And I believe Harry has Monaco here, so we have horses that are good and they're on form, and I hope we can turn our table around a little bit this weekend.
Again, on paper, on theory, that's a very, very strong team, you'd think.
Yeah, it's I've said it before. Again, when I was with Dara twice as well. On paper, it's a very good team, but it's we have to get the results and stop talking about what should be and what could be. So we're looking for 4 clear rounds this weekend.
How wrong is it to say that if you were going to ride Monaco in the first round, Baltic in the first round, and Harry as well with Monaco in the first round, that it would be the first time that those good horses come straight into round 1? it's actually a little bit the case as well, no?
Yeah, I think we're not. I previously was the team manager for my previous team. Obviously, we have a team manager this time, and I don't know. For me personally, I've only had Faltic at those two shows to use, but I think definitely it's interesting to keep the good horses on the first day as well if you want to stay ahead. But we also have horses that haven't been used yet. We had Gregory Wattele, who just won the Grand Prix last week. Dara, I don't think, has used his grey horse so much yet. I haven't had Explosion out. So we have horsepower, but until those horses come into the frame, we need to keep the team's sort of head above water, so to speak.
Two more questions. Of one, when is Explosion coming?
Soon. I'm not jumping in Hamburg now next week. I didn't feel that I had one of the horses to go there wasn't ready for the team. So I'm going to spend some time at home, do a couple of national shows. Probably will be in Stockholm.
Last question. I remember after Shanghai 3 or 4 years ago, you said you can't win the league at one stage, but you can lose it at one point, the overall championship. Have you lost it already?
No. There's 16 legs, I think, to go, and we're on the fourth one. There's many shows to go to, but I think with the team we have to fight a little bit now, though we can't leave it too long. But as we've had a little bit of a bad start, Berlin Eagles could also go through a quiet patch now. Obviously, it's down to us to get the good results, and it's down to other teams to start dropping in form a little bit. But we'll give it our best shot.
Because I don't want to sound negative, I also want to be realistic. That you're sitting, I think, third last on the championship at the moment. You've never sat there before, neither yourself nor Paris Panthers. However, you do have a team. Last year the team also started very slow, came out with 3 fantastic wins, and then went on to finish third, I believe, third on the championship. You have got a team with riders and with horses that could, if everything matches, that could win 3, 4, why not 5 stages, because the horse and rider potential is there. So I do understand why you don't say no, we haven't lost it yet.
Yeah, we're positive as a team. We're here to fight, and I think the riders' experience and the horsepower we have, if we believe it, we stick with it, we should come through. But hopefully we're not having the same conversation in 6 or 7 legs time.
I hope so for you too. Ben, thank you very much for joining us, and best of luck this weekend on GCL, and of course also on Longines Global Champions Tour. This was Team Talk, live, not live, recorded in St-Tropez at the Longines Athena Onassis Horse Show. First round of GCL, of course, here on Thursday afternoon. Make sure you check out all the broadcasting schedule on the website or on social media. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook, of course, where you find everything that you need to know about the broadcast schedule when the classes are on. GCL Round 1, GCL Round 2 is on Saturday, as well as the Grand Prix, of course. So there's a lot of action coming at you live from this fantastic venue, the Longines Athena Onassis Horse Show. Round 5 of Global Champions League.